Season 2 of Daredevil Born Again has been insane. This feels like the most Empire Strikes Back type of season of a series ever, and I kinda love it. Everybody here is going through straight sadness and sorrow, but that ray of hope will never die. Bullseye especially has had a crazy arc this season that I was not expecting at all. In the literal first episode of Born Again, this man slimed out the purest, most kindest soul in the whole series. And he came back from that? Nah, these writers did their big one, I can't lie. Dex's redemption has been fantastic, but holy left field, dog. Like, I genuinely thought he was either acting or he was gonna be on some wild, chaotic, evil third-party timing. But he genuinely feels like doo-doo for booming Foggy. And he's not just magically a good person now, but he's doing actual good now, which is really cool. And it's really from a place of guilt and not straight up altruism. Regardless, those scales have definitely been balanced now. Benjamin Poindexter, perhaps we judged you too harshly. No matter what story he's in, Bullseye is always an unsettling and uncomfortable character to watch. This dude just don't know how to not be creepy. I don't know what to tell you. Like him saying,
"Nah, don't worry, I'm one of the good guys,"
with that creepy ass smile was not convincing. But the fact that he actually means it low-key makes it even more unsettling. I just can't tell what's going on in this man's head until he finally explains it to Matt, while holding his neighbor hostage. This guy, bro. Vanessa Fisk gave this man the ultimate ultimatum and said, look, boom Foggy and get your freedom back or stay in prison forever. Choose wisely. No KOD. Like, it makes sense why he chose the decision he did, but like, dog, Foggy Nelson, bro? Come on, Foggy. When he killed Foggy in that first episode of the first season, he had this big ass, evil ass smile on his face, just like his diabolical comic counterpart. Like, was he smiling because he knew Matt was gonna boom him and he was like, alright gang, just do it kind of thing? Every time I hear anything about Bullseye in the comics, it's always the most heinous up shit ever. And I love how well that translates to both the OG Netflix series and Born Again. Like, why am I still terrified of this guy despite him aligning himself with Matt and his peoples? But also, I guess he was always a loose cannon, because even in the OG series, he was ready to fry the ever-loving out of Fisk after he killed Julie. Wilson Fisk severely miscalculated doing that, because bro, in the OG series, I low-key forgot that like Fisk was manipulating him. He wasn't just on Fisk's side just cuz, bro. Wilson Fisk was on his, you're like a son to me. You're like a, I can't do the Wilson Fisk impression, I ain't gonna lie, you know, I'm a lawyer right now. Like, I want to watch season 3 of Daredevil again so bad. That OG Netflix series, start to finish, was goated, but that third season, Hall of Fame. Dex was genuinely so terrifying when he first appeared in that third season, and then he just never stopped being terrifying, even through the transition into a whole new series. But something about him in that original series, man, I was genuinely scared for Matt's life in so many moments. These two's abilities perfectly complement each other too, which adds to that arch nemesis rival type vibe they had. Perfect aim versus perfect senses is a crazy matchup. Like, this is low-key the immovable object versus the unstoppable force. Perfect sense, this nigga gonna dodge everything you throw at him, versus perfect aim, this nigga gonna always hit his target. It's like two puzzle pieces just fitting together. These two were just meant to be in this heated rivalry. Are they in love? Nah, Matt really hates that nigga. I'm not gonna lie, Matt genuinely hates that nigga. This ain't no heated rivalry. I don't know a whole lot about Daredevil's comics, so I'm really curious as to what their dynamic is in a lot of those runs. Like, I'm sure it changes based on the writer, but there's gotta be like this general dynamic between the two that's consistent throughout all the runs, right? Dex does Matt so bad in Born Again by killing Foggy, but I just know it gets so much worse in the comics. Them comic writers are ready to do whatever in these stories, dog. Born Again does such a fire job at setting the Bullseye atmosphere. We're adding that blue lighting to a bunch of his shots. Like, yeah, I think the OG Netflix series is a better show overall, but I do like that this one feels more comic booky in its presentation sometimes. Like, does Dex having a literal blue aura around him make any logical sense? But it looked hella cool, and it brings so much personality to the series, especially when it's juxtaposed against Matt's red lighting aura moments. Low-key, I should have gone with the blue lighting this video, but you know what I'm saying, I'm dressed as the world's greatest lawyer, so it's only right that I go with the red, but the blue for Bullseye would have been crazy. But I'm channeling my Matt Murdock right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm channeling my little Matt Murdock, you feel me? RP Foggy. Last time Hello Next did a video on Daredevil, I was Daredevil himself, the man without fear. This time, I'm Matt Murdock, you feel me? The cinematic parallels is paralleling. Matt's talk with Dex, where he finally came to terms with everything, was so heavy too. He forgave Dex, but also not really. like, at all. He still want to put him on a t-shirt, but he also got that Catholic guilt and that classic superhero guilt too, so he feels conflicted. But ultimately, that forgiveness is for Foggy's sake, not his. I'm so glad he mentions what Dex did to Nadim and Father Lantham in the OG series too. I love when this series acknowledges that it is in fact a continuation of the OG Netflix series. And yeah, Born Again's first season was kind of like a Frankenstein of a reboot and a continuation, but season 2 is like so locked in and tight in its writing. I love it. Let's get to it. Also, yo, he really boomed Vanessa, dog. Holy shit. Every death this season has had my jaw on the floor. These writers got balls. Vanessa's death was one of those lingering ones where I genuinely thought she was gonna make it. Her and Daniel's death were crazy. They held these moments for so long, I genuinely couldn't tell what was gonna happen. That's such a fire way to write a suspenseful death scene, bro. Holy peak. I guess Dex really did balance those scales, huh? She kept her fire on her at all times. But come on, bro, it's Bullseye. A battle of projectiles against this man is always a losing battle. It don't matter if you got a gun and he's using a pencil. You're fried regardless. His aim is so crazy, he was probably anticipating Kingpin blocking the glass and accounted for that in his aim to make sure one of the shards of glass hit her still. What type of light Yagami Lelouch v Britannia ass thinking is that? But the thing is that he's not even thinking about it. Bullseye's aim is literally second nature to him. I genuinely believe he's just in flow state whenever he's like throwing, shooting, doing any type of projectile based attack. He's just like this. And like one thing about his origin in the OG Netflix series is that like what? He just got good at aim from baseball? What? I mean, maybe there's more to it and I just forgot because it's been a while since I seen it, but like he was just a regular guy, a regular kid at that, who just got nice at throwing things. What? Yo, it be niggas like this that's scary, bro. This that 10,000 hours times a million. But Vanessa still got him too though. He just lived. This nigga be surviving the most impossible fatal wounds ever, dog. How? He himself don't even know how he's living these. Like Matt 1 million billion trillion % thought he boomed Dex. And yeah, look, he pushed him off a building. I swear he respawned off screen. There's no other explanation. Also, the fact that a glass model of New York City is what killed her is so fitting. These motherfuckers love power too damn much. Bro, Fisk, man, you had a good thing going being a regular evil nigga. And then you had to go and become an extra evil nigga. The moment he decided to become a political evil nigga, jeez, bro. The symbolism of this season has been pretty on the nose, and I quite love it. This man Dex boomed a bunch of ICE agents on Disney Plus? Hell yeah! Hey, I'm not gonna lie, keep balancing them scales, Dex. Keep balancing them scales. Endorsed by the world's greatest lawyer. Yes, I'll defend you in any court. Boom, a couple more anti-vigilante task force agents. Yes. Hey, what can I say? I'm tripping and I'm loving it. Also, side note, I love how his actor Wilson Bethel genuinely seems like such a huge fan of the series, and he looks really excited to be back in full swing. Also, his suit in this series is low-key mad to me, but TBH, so is his comic suit. The big-ass bullseye target on his forehead is always gonna be so hard though. Maybe I just wish that was more pronounced on his live-action suit. He really just got a shiesty on. But yeah, whatever Bullseye's become in this show feels like how I'm supposed to feel about the Punisher. Frank Castle as a character never resonated with me like that. This kind of character just ain't for me, and that's okay. But I think Bullseye does the murderer vigilante thing a little better to me because he's more honest about being insane. Like, there's no Bullseye fans in real life that are personally relating to his character and his story. Well, who knows? But you get what I mean. The Punisher just, I don't know, bro. The Punisher, aesthetically, story-wise, personality-wise, the nigga's just not for me. That don't mean he's a bad character. That nigga's just not for Hello Next. You feel me? One match, two match, penny and dime is a go-to catchphrase though. He don't be saying that no more, but that's the go-to catchphrase. He's a fantastic support character, but I'm watching this Punisher one-shot movie because I feel like I have to for Spider-Man. Also, kind of ironic that Hello Next is making a bit about a character named Dex. I'm seeing cinematic parallels, but maybe these are bad parallels. I'm not no Bullseye. Hold on, stop the recording. If they ever put Bullseye in Marvel Rivals, I think he should have the craziest auto aim in the history of gaming. Give him aimbot, bruh. it. Make it break the molecular structure of the game. It only makes sense. Bullseye and Marvel Rivals just feels like it makes sense, but Daredevil just got added in, so I don't know how fast they want to put in another Daredevil type character. Who knows? Also, by the time this video drops, Born Again season finale is probably happened already. Season 2 is probably completed by now. I'm sure that finale was crazy. Also, I'm not gonna lie, this little Matt Murdock thing I got going on, I might gotta recycle this for DreamCon. You feel me? I'm kind of with it. But yeah, shout out Bullseye's redemption arc. Never thought I'd be saying that. Shout out Daredevil Born Again, and shout out you.
I can't feel my face right now, I'm burning up. I got this feeling that I won't come down, like, got this feeling that I